Hello everyone, it's Robin here and welcome. I'm happy to see everyone today. So today we're doing a plan with me in my happy planner here, and we're gonna be visiting those Gilmore Girls. Yes, I'm pulling in my Gilmore Girls sticker book that I just got from the happy planner. I've only used like one sticker in it so far, so I'm really excited to get into it and see all those Gilmore Girl vibes we can get into for our planner spread. So let's just flip the camera down and get to planning. Today we're planning for the week of November 17th through the 23rd. How is it November 17th through the 23rd? Just fast. Everything's going fast. Anyway, well into fall, and I'm excited to bring in the Gilmore Girls sticker book from the Happy Planner. If you have this book, maybe you've used it already. I think I've only used one sticker out of it, but we're going to play with it today. I want to leaf through a little bit just to get a sense of the direction I want to go, because literally I could put in all the things, like I want all these things, right? But I'm just going to leaf through it fairly quickly. Definitely want to get into that Luke situation. Definitely some coffees. I love these. I want to figure out how to play with those. There are some quotes there, and I love this page too. Super cute. Lots of fun little icons. More of those larger quotes. Dragonfly. This is really pretty. We have, I think these are strips. So possibly these are boxes. These are boxes. And we have some of these boxes. That looks pretty cool. It's kind of copper. Love the color. I'm in this fall mode, so I'm kind of feeling more of the fall colors. I think these are really pretty, but I might save these for spring or summer. I'm kind of like these. These are fun. And, oh, definitely like this. It would go with the fall and the leaves that we're looking at. Put that there. Ooh, that's pretty too. We have some more of leaves we could use. There's some quote boxes. Oh, I smell snow. You know, that's popping out here sometime in the winter. This could go with the idea. Oh, I love this too. I'm the Rory to your Lorelai. I'm the Lorelai to your Rory. And you've been Gilmored. That's fun. Yes. Okay. So I think I want to start with this because it's fabulous and it has the gazebo. So have you seen Gilmore Girls? Because I found out there's a lot of people who haven't seen it, and I think I'm just going to go right in the middle here and then we'll figure it out. I am binging it right now for, I don't even know, it might be like the 5th time in my life. But I love this show. I didn't watch it last year, so I was ready this year to watch it in the fall, and I've been doing it, and it's been fun. And I'm in season 5 right now. There's 7 seasons, so I'm doing really well. I think what I'm going to end up doing, since I put it smack in the center here, is we're going to be building some clusters. But there were 2 stickers that I loved, and I want to make sure I use them. I like this hello today. I think this would work with it too. Now, you know, you could do it this way, or you could do this way. I think I'm going to do that. And we're going to mimic this over here. So I'm going to put it kind of right on the line in the center of these 2 boxes. And this will start our clustering idea. Okay, I think I'm going to use these copper foil boxes because they're really pretty, and I want to keep in this color palette with the fall. And I'm going to start doing this, but I think I want this one underneath. So let's try to lift this up a bit. And we'll just set this right down here, just like so, and we'll kind of put that over it. Oh, that's pretty. I do love a copper foil, so you can kind of see it like that. The color is really beautiful. Okay, I think I'm going to put a situation over here too. So maybe let's work on that, and I need one up here. Let's take this box here and cluster it with this. That could look pretty. Look at those flowers. Kind of having a thing happening. So when I cluster 3 like this, I like to give some air right here, right there, just to give it a breathing room. But yeah. Oh, I think that's pretty. Now let's work over on this side. We have another one of these. This one's brighter. I wonder if that should have been on this side. We'll figure that out here in a moment. And then I'm going to grab another one of these to go with it. Kind of like that. Maybe we'll flip these because this is the same as this and this is the same as that. So we'll flip them. But before we do that, let's go ahead and layer this down. Kind of just getting the corner section. Let's pull this up. These are coming up very easily, by the way. And then let's put this yellow one over here so that we have that color spread. Just like so. Gorgeous. And I'm trying to decide if I want this over or under. So I'm going to put this like this. I know that one went under because I'm looking at the leaves. I kind of want it under. There we go. Just like that. And then we'll put this one right in this section here. And that's kind of a similar cluster happening on both sides. Cute, 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 cute. Cute, cute, cute. We could put something here too, but we'll get to that. I think we need another little one down over here. So let's work on that. Okay, let's pull this leafy deal and add it with another copper sticker down here at the bottom. Kind of like this. Okay, let's just do it. And that one I'm layering over because that's just really giving some decor underneath it. Okay, so I have all of this fun. We'll put some deco in here too. Definitely need a deco in here because these two are plain and that one's not. But you know, we'll get there. Let's maybe work on this next because what I'm dealing with here, I have boxes for some of my days. I want to do a little bit of decor, but I also want to make sure I have lines on some of the days. So I want to make sure I have boxes for that. Like I could put lines here and I could put here. So then let's put 2 sets of lines on the other side and then we can decor. Like this is a good place for lines. So then maybe here. And then we have some decor or something over here and more decor up here. Okay. Let's figure this out. Let's work on these strips. These are so pretty and I can't get enough of all of the leaves happening. So I'm going to put lines here. I could put this strip down over here like it's just blowing around on the ground. And I'm going to kind of keep it right over to this edge. Oh gosh, it just laid down. You know what? Sometimes those clear stickers just decide to lay down and you just got to roll with it. So if I did that, I had here, I can maybe put one right here. So let's get one that goes this way. I think they all actually go the same way, but they just turn them upside down on here. You could really twirl them any way you want. See, you can do it any way you want, but I don't want it leading the same way. Let's do this. Let's put this like this here. This will be a nice space taker. And I think I'm going to trim it right there. Only I'm going to go around that leaf. And I'll use these little scissors to do that. So what's nice about these clear is that, especially on this one, there's a definite space between elements. There we go. That looks pretty. Lots of leaves. So we could put these somewhere too. Do I want to put something else over there? I don't even know. I really just want to put this. Sometimes you have an idea that you want to do something, but something else comes to mind. Let's hold it. Bear with. Don't want to get ahead of myself. We also have a sidebar to figure out. But maybe we should put the lines in and then work around the lines with the decor. Let's do that because I think that's what's hanging me up right now. Let me grab my stencil. Okay, I have my stencil here from the Happy Planner. I love this thing. And I have 2 gel pens that I think would work. This one is really the same color as this. I think I might use that. This one has more pink in it. Let's go with this. I sometimes like to make my lines in color, but a lighter color, because it just makes it fun and it adds to what's happening. So I'm gonna put lines here, 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 and here. And that should give me some nice checklists for the week. So I just line this up, and I usually put about 5 lines when I do this. So let's work on that. Okay. Oh, I think that made that look really nice. Can you see that? Can you see those lines? Yeah, gorgeous. Let's take this little one and stick it in here to give it the decor it needs, or that it's asking for, and then it's another little box to use. And I'm going to cluster it just a box within the box, but it's overlapping. There. Cute. There. And then you can still see that. Love, love, love. Okay, so I want to play with this. We have to deal with our sidebar. I'm going to tell you all the things I'm interested in here. There are those long quotes I'm interested in. These, totally interested in. I want to use some of these. And I love this. And I was like, oh, I want to put this right here, but it's literally right there. So while looking at that, I also saw this. I think we're just going to smack it in there because we need one big element. Life's short. Talk fast. And this will be a nice pop of color right in here. And it has a coffee cup. Let's do that. It's just going to lay like that. It's like a little cloud. And I didn't wipe the line out or anything because sometimes I like my planner to look like a planner underneath, and it's okay. I'm good with it. Ooh, that's a nice big pop of color. I like that. I like that. We're going to have to maybe pull that somewhere over here, but we'll get there. I could put this maybe over it. There. Let's just lift this over it. There we go. That's better. Let's play with these quotes. There was a quote I saw on here that says, it's just my favorite time. Oh my gosh, I'm not even showing you. It's just my favorite time of year. The whole world is changing. I think that's one long quote, but I think I can cut it in half. But that's perfect for this time of year. So let's see. It's just my favorite time of year. The whole world changes color. So this is a pretty long quote that would fit like this whole length, which is rather cool. I could put it down here, which is another idea, but I was thinking I could cut the quote in half, which is what I think I'm going to do, because it's basically 2 sentences. So I'm just going to trim it in half. Again, it's on clear, makes it easy. I'm not whiting out my lines, and I'm going to center it here. And I love these little quotes because you can have them here, you know, throughout here, and it doesn't kind of conflict with that big one. The whole world changes color. And we'll just kind of put that right down there. I like that it's just this little writing down here. I like this other one too. It's a shorter one, and it says coffee, coffee, coffee. And I think that it has a perfect place to live right here, right? Definitely. Super cute. Okay, we're gonna figure the sidebar out real quick, and I found this sticker. It says coffee, 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 but it's this brighter color, and I'm gonna bring it right down here at the bottom. I'm just gonna white this note out just in case. I don't want it showing through. And I'm just gonna line this up right down here. Just like so. Okay, and we're gonna just start a string going up. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put Luke's sign up at the top up here, and I'm gonna create kind of a checklist because we're in Luke's diner with these coffee cups, I think. So we have a few different types. We have some of these to-go cups. So I could do all to-go cups. So I could go 1, 2, 3, or I could use these cute cups too, which I really like. So we have these three cups. And we can just make 3 spaces. So let's just put this one down in the middle. And I'm kind of using the line of the graph, like so. Okay. And then we have these 2. We're just gonna make it happen. I'm gonna put it a little off center using the line. And then let's figure out where to put this one. I went a little more in the middle with that one. And now I'm gonna take my pen again and my stencil, and I'm going to draw a line on the graph line. I'm just going to draw it. Kind of like it has a place to sit. And then also it gives it sections. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun and cute. I can deal with that. Just a couple more things and we're done, because I want to grab one more quote from here. Actually, we're going to grab 2 quotes. So I'm going to pull this one. What she tackles, she conquers. And then I'm going to pull, this is a jumbo coffee morning, because I love that so much. Oh, and then it says I need coffee in an IV, but you know what? I'm not going to use that part because that could be its own quote, right? Okay, we're going to put what she tackles, she conquers right here at the bottom, right in there. That kind of finishes that off down there. That's cool. And then I'm going to put this one here. It's a jumbo coffee morning, kind of up in this area. I could just go over here like this. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. Let's grab some of these leafings. Let's put this one right here. And I'm going to trim off some more kind of in these areas here. So I'm just doing a little sticker surgery. Actually, I could cut it right here. Okay. And I'm just going to cut it in half straight across, because we're going to place it in as if it's coming out of this, just like so. And this side didn't cut off much. That's good, because those should be whole. So it's kind of going all around that. And then I have a couple of little segments left. Let's see if we can fit some up here, right on top of this one. Nice. And then we'll put this one kind of right in here, like so. Okay. I think that looks really cute. I think it looks really cute. Okay, as I'm putting it in the planner here, I'm going to show you something that I just did, and then I'm also going to add one more thing, because, you know, I was playing with it. I took that same gel pen and I wanted these lines thicker, so I just drew a second line, and I'm just I'm coloring it in, but not complete, so it kind of looks like, I don't know, a wooden tabletop maybe. Has a sketchy look, but look, I think that made it look better. And then I have a section to write in for each of these. Love. Love, love, love. And I also want to add some to-do script words to these. So I'm going to put these on here. This is from my shop. This is functional. script 1, and it has to do, important, and today on it. But I also have a sheet that is just filled with to-dos, which I tend to use those the most because I like how they look in here. I like the little pop of black. I think the little pop of black really adds to it. But I do like using some of the other words too. But right now we're just going to put these in. Okay. I think we're done. Oh, I think she turned out really cute. I'm really excited. I can't believe in this book filled with all of these blue colors that I pulled out all of these fall colors. And I still have blues and purples and Dragonfly Inn to play with, and I Smell Snow, and I can't wait because I think that book is super cute. Now I know it's sold out, so hopefully you have it. But if not, I'm doing a giveaway on my channel. If you missed my last video, I'll link it down below, but I'm giving away some planner packages, some planner bundles, and one of them is a sticker book for Gilmore Girls and a Gilmore Girls Skinny Mini. Now these are mine. I'm not giving these away because I use these, but this is my Skinny Mini I'll be pulling in next year, and that's one of the planner bundles. So if you're interested, just go check that video out and write the comment that I asked you to write, and you'll be in the giveaway. Okay, this is fun, and I'm looking forward to using this next week. I still can't believe that we are in this far into November, but that's fun. That's fun. That means Christmas is really coming. Let me know down below, what are you looking forward to? I would love to hear from you and all about your plans. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you in my next video. I'll be watching another Gilmore Girls later this afternoon. Bye.